Hey traders, so I just want to do a quick sharing here at the hotel lobby, but a lot of you DM me asking me on how can you scale up your P&L and also scale up your account size. And let me tell all of you frankly, there are only two ways you can do it. The first way is through the way I did last time was actually to build my edge, have a strong foundation, have the consistency. Once I have the consistency, all I need to do is to collect large amount of sample size. So what I always tell my trade club trader is still back test and forward test. So back testing allows you to save time because you get to go back to the past history and test out different pattern, different setups. But forward testing is more realistic because when you're forward testing certain patterns, certain setups, you realize their performance will drop slightly as compared to your backtest because you now has emotion involved in all of the decision-making process. But for backtesting, there's no emotion, there's no any sort of emotional detachment. So right now, the first way is to actually collect your data, collect your sample size, have enough statistics to show you that this edge of you, these patterns of you, these setups of you is actually working. That's how you can start increasing your risk, putting in more size, then potentially scale up your capital faster. That's through the hard way. But nowadays we all know there's the FX prop firm, futures prop firm. All these allows you to leverage on them as long as you a strong foundation. You have the skill set, then you can use them potentially to leverage their capital, larger capital, and reinvest your profits into your personal account. But unfortunately, most traders approach prop firms, FX prop firms or futures prop firms, crypto prop firms, whatever, with the wrong mentality. It's not easy at all. If you really go deep into the statistics, you realize that less than 0.5% or 0.3% actually make it to their first payout. So right now, let's talk about why most traders simply won't make it. I'm not trying to say all this to demotivate some of you, but the reality is most of you are just quite delusional, right? For example, one of our traders today, I'm literally on my Telegram, so he told me that the main reason why he joined our trade club is because he actually get to see me withdrawing profits, withdrawing my profits consistently from the market. And that's what I want all of you to know is trading is not easy. In order to call yourself, for any coach out there, in order for them to call themselves a profitable trader, they actually need to show you their brokerage platform, and it has to be a regulated broker, not these small little scammy broker. They need to actually show you how much are they consistently withdrawing. Anyone can make lucky money. Sometimes any trader can pop out and say, I just withdraw $5,000. So what? Especially for those who are, some of the people who are still relying on prop firms, they call themselves consistently profitable. They can easily just show you one random certificate, show you one random payout and say, oh, I'm good because I just withdraw $50,000 profit. But the question is it sustainable? Can you repeat the process? If you cannot, you are not a consistently profitable trader. There's a huge difference between profitable versus consistently profitable. Real traders are those who can, consistently allow their edge to play out, have a pattern that's actually working, has a system that's functioning well, that has the longevity to consistently extract profits from the market. So all of you to please, after you watch this video, understand that there's no easy way out, right? You have to really put in the screen time, especially when you're at the beginning phase. Sometimes when traders ask me, hey, how much screen time do you spend these days? Obviously, because right now I have my edge, I know how my system works. I have a strict criteria on all the setup, all the pattern, and I also know exactly what kind of filtering process do I have. So once you have all of these in place, obviously it gets easier. So it's just like you. At the beginning, when you just got your driver's license, when you're just starting out driving a car, do you still remember the first time when you drive a car? You literally have to remind myself, oh, let me put on the seatbelt, let me release the handbrake, let me switch it to driving mode. You literally have to remind myself and remind yourself to do all these steps. But once after a while, you realize that driving is so easy. Why? Muscle memory. The same thing goes to trading. Don't ever think that trading is going to be easy if you have not put in the work, especially on your first 1 to 3 years. Put in the work, build the muscle memory, do a daily game plan, write them down on Notion, on Excel, on a notepad or whatsoever. Do a daily game plan, do your daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly review, and most importantly, do your back test and forward test. At the beginning, it's always difficult. When you're starting off a business, let's say today you're opening a restaurant, do you think for the first 1 to 2 years you get to sit at home, allow your employees to do all the work? No, you actually have to go hands-on, and you need to be the person to lead them. The same thing goes to trading. If you want to say you want to become a good trader, you need to be the person who's willing to walk the talk. If you want to do something, do it. And make sure you put in the time to really understand and really question every single thing that you're doing as a trader. Ask yourself, why am I entering this way? What's my entry model? What's my exit model? How do I manage my position? How do I properly scale into a position so I can maximize my winner? How can I manage my drawdown better? How can I study my MAE, MFE on specific setup? How can I master my entry position? All these questions needs to be involved. At the beginning, it's always like that. So when all of you ask me like, how can I scale up my capital faster? Some of you ask me, how can I be like you, like make 10, 20, 50K in one trade? I started out making couple $100, tens of dollars, hundreds of dollars, 1,000, 10K, 50K, etc. The numbers goes up as your experience and your knowledge goes up. Remember, the years you put in doesn't mean you are experienced. Some traders are being denied the fact that they're spending years doing absolutely nothing but just gambling. Don't be that kind of trader. And that's why we currently have 170 traders in our trade club. Every single one of them are required to go through hundreds of lessons, do their daily journal, and report to me their overall performance so we can do some sort of tracking. So please remember, put in the work. There's no secret way, there's no shortcut. The only way you can do is really put in the work. At the beginning, it's like that. Once you get to a level of consistency, once you've already started building the muscle memory, trading gets so much easier because you know the checklist is in your mind. Your filtering process is already in your mind. So I hope all of you remember, don't ever get attracted through some sort of get rich quick scheme. Today we literally had a chat in our trade club communication group. One of our traders said he paid over $2,000 for LXG mentor club previously, and guess what? The only time LXG texted him was when he asked for payment. That's it. No follow-up, nothing. Every single thing that he taught was just candlestick pattern, set and forget, something like that. And to me, if you all are still having the mentality of you want to get rich quick, if you want to follow this kind of trader, you can trade better, you're just being denial. All right, and that's why, as I always tell all of you, especially if you have been following me for some time, remember, trading is bloody difficult. If you want to become a good trader, build on the muscle memory, put in the years of work, and sooner or later you'll realize trading gets really boring, really mundane, really plain, and that's what trading's supposed to be. It's not supposed to be exciting. It's supposed to be boring. It's supposed to be a routine-based kind of business where you literally have to do certain things every day to make sure your discipline, your principles, your setups, your game plan, everything's in place. And someday, I hope all of you, will come to me and say, thanks, Neil. And I also do want to say thank you for all of you for supporting this channel. I've been receiving so many texts saying thank you for providing all these video lessons for free. And yeah, I appreciate every single of you. And yeah, let's together, emphasize on education, emphasize on personal development, emphasize on growth. And I hope to see every single of you watching my YouTube videos to succeed, and especially to my Trade Club traders. Alright, so take care. If you like the video, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye bye.